Hey everybody. Okay, I'm back. I hope. Internet's down. We were just out a week and a half for Matthew, Hurricane Matthew. So I don't know if they're still doing repairs because of that or not, but we've been out there today. And I see my video looks like it's lagging already. So I hope I don't get cut off. I hope I don't have this really crazy video. Um, I still don't know how to tell if somebody's watching. My boss told me there'd be a little eyeball and I could see numbers, but I don't see an eyeball. I'm sure nobody's here yet. I just got on, and again, I'm new to Facebook Live, so I don't have a following yet. Um, Connection is weak. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to go. So, anyways, if you jump on here, then say hello. If you get on while I'm live and I'm still available, then I might take a question and do a quick little 1 or 2 card reading. Otherwise, let's get started. This is a brand new deck. I got quite a few brand new decks recently, so I haven't even used them all. I haven't gone through and learned them all, but this one really attracted me, so we're going to try it tonight. It is the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland. I know our images are mirror. I hate that, but you can still see the pretty picture. And here's the back of the deck. Ooh, pretty. So, let's see. So this is a new deck to me, and actually being called tarot, I expected it to have a very tarot layout. And some of it's similar, but some of it's not. So it's very, very new to me. But we'll just see if I can get a good message. So this is just a general, and if you see me swatting, the mosquitoes are really bad. I did just share a news article yesterday, local news article, how bad the mosquitoes are since Hurricane Matthew. And I don't mean they're just really bad, they're giant. I don't know how they got giant in 2 weeks, but they're giant. So if I'm swatting and scratching, that's why. Okay, so let's see. We're just going to pull a 3-card reading. Usually I do get a question or at least a topic or subject, so we kind of know what the reading's about. We're not going to do that tonight. We're just going to pull the cards and kind of see where we go. So hopefully you will hear the message and you will know what it means to you, or whoever it is meant for will find the video and get their guidance. So let's see. Truth. 20. Ooh, pretty card. I don't know, maybe I'm biased and I just love all the cards. I think all the artwork is beautiful. I think the numbers and the energy and the words and the meanings, I think they're all so pretty. Ooh, I love this one. Because I love the stars in the sky, and you see they're peering through and looking at them. And I love truth. I love truth. They're on the scale. I see them on a scale, and the number is 20, which to me is numerology number 2, which is very stable. I'm a 2. Very stable, very balanced, which is very represented here on the scale. So let's see what the other cards, but this is definitely telling you to live in the truth. Live in the truth. Speak the truth. Be the truth. If you're not in the truth, it's going to throw everything out of balance. That's why he's standing on the scale. Yeah. Okay. Emotional loss. Number 5. Okay. So we're going to have to see where this is leading. number 5 is usually about change. Some kind of change is starting. Moving on. So obviously emotional loss. Many of us have dealt with emotional loss for different physical reasons or emotional reasons. To me, this nautical goes along with our some of our sciences of numbers and numerology and Pythagorean numbers. So to me, it's meaning even what seems horrible to us has a deeper meaning and reason. It's all part of your greater purpose, your destiny. So let's see how that has to do with truth. See what our next card is. Material harvest. This is a number 9. So material harvest, number 9. Number 9 in numbers and numerology, sometimes it feels like the end. Because it's the end of the single digit numbers, which is where most of the energy, all the energy lies. 1 through 9. So usually when you get to the 9, it feels like it's the end. So it's the end of something. But it's not the end, because it does roll back to the 1 with the 0, so it turns into the 10. So this definitely has to do with the emotional loss, and maybe the truth wasn't about you speaking the truth and living the truth. Maybe it's just letting you know you know, the greater overall meaning and purpose is the truth. And so even when you feel like there's emotional loss that you can't comprehend, and you feel like you can't carry on, that it's there for a reason. We don't always understand it, but it's always there for a reason. So then to me, the number 9 is just kind of reconfirming that it feels like the end to you, but greater things are coming. Sometimes it might just be a lesson. Sometimes it's lessons that you learn and you teach and share others. But the material harvest just means, you know, even though you feel like it's the end, good things are coming. So material harvest, obviously it could be money-wise. Harvest, you know, back in the day before we had money exchange, it was our harvest. It was fruits and vegetables. So let me see if I can get another card just for a little bit more insight, because I think this is a very deep reading for somebody. And I think the overall message is the truth. You know, and again, look at how pretty and deep this card is. And just looking through the window into the universe, I think the message just is that the truth, our divine truth and divine purpose in life, and everything's connected, no matter how bad and off, you know, because that number 5 is going to, because the number 2 is very, like I said, stable and balanced. Very stable and balanced. And that 5 is going to come in and completely shake your world up. And, you know, the emotional loss. So this feels like the world's ended. Feels like it's over. But it's not. It shows that even though it feels like it's the end, number 9, there is still material harvest, which to me could obviously, like I said, be financial, but it could just be, you know, deeper emotional. You have a deeper purpose for your life now, because whatever you went through emotionally, you're gonna learn your lessons. Hey Kathy, thanks for joining. Oh, I see the eyeball now. My boss told me if there was an eyeball on there with a number, somebody was viewing. So I see it now. Thanks for joining, Kathy. So like I said, I'm going to pull one more, see if we can find something else. Heartache and loss. So again, I think that's just going back to the emotional loss. And the number 3 is a little more imbalanced than the number 2. So it's just showing that it does have to do with emotional heartache and loss. Let me see. Sometimes there's a shadow card on the bottom that tells us a little bit more what's underlying. And it's a number 4, which is very, very stable. And it's a rest and rejuvenate. So the message is for someone that has been through something very traumatic. It could be very physically traumatic with them or their family, friends. It could just be in a very emotional, even a breakup, the loss of someone. So I think this message is just speaking to you all that have been through some very bad heartaches, loss, emotional loss. I think it's just confirming again that the truth, the divine truth. Yeah, Kathy, this reading seems like it is relating to someone or multiple people that have been through emotional loss, heartache and loss. So it could be, like I said, relationships or physical loss of somebody they knew. But I think it's wanting to confirm the truth that the universe is very balanced, and their plans are always for a reason. We may not always understand it, but even the bad things that happen are lessons for us, or they end so something new can start. So I think this one's just verifying that the truth of the universe is very balanced and very stable, and no matter how hard or bad it seems to us, that it is good and it is overall for a reason. And one of the cards was the material harvest, which is just showing the 9. You think it's ending, but really it's just kind of moving out of the way for the next journey or the next part of your life to start. But it does show underlying and kind of hidden is some rest and rejuvenation. So we definitely need to take time to mourn and heal, and just know that everything has a divine purpose, and everything happens for a reason. And even though we don't understand it, we just have to have faith and rest and rejuvenate and move on. So that's the reading that I got for tonight. I ended up pulling 5 cards, and I think many people can relate to that, because I know we all have had different heartache and loss and emotional loss, and we feel like we can't go on, and we feel like there's absolutely no good reason for what happened. But I think the divine universe is letting us know there is always order and reasons. Even as traumatic as it may seem, it's going to work out for the best. I believe everybody's life, even though we do have free will and there's always changes we can make, I believe everybody's main life purpose is, planned out and known ahead of time. So sometimes we're going to live a life with a very traumatic loss for a lesson that we need to learn. And that lesson can be growth and strength and compassion, and it can lead us into teaching and helping others. So there's lots and lots and lots of reasons. So that, again, it's kind of harder doing a generic reading, but I think many people will relate, and some of you, it may be the message that you have been waiting to hear. So I just want to let you know the cards came through today from our divine guidance, and it's telling you to take a break, rest and rejuvenate, but just know that it's all part of the bigger plan, which is truth, and it's very balanced. So that's it for this evening. I hope my video comes through good, because I know my internet's kind of messed up. So you just went through that, getting better. That's awesome, Kathy. So yeah, just know that this reading and this message is kind of helping to clarify and hopefully help you rest and rejuvenate and heal and get past it, and know that things will get better. and that it's part of your divine destiny. There's some kind of lesson and another step or something that you need to do. You know, it may lead you to live your life different, talk to people different, work with people different, or maybe even you start helping other people that are going through this too. So it's really cool how everything works in a big circle and chain. So I think I'll end it for tonight. If I start a fire, because it's kind of getting cold here in the south, if I start a fire, I may, and it's a weekend, I may drop back in and give a reading later this evening, just for the fun of it. So for now, I'm just going to end this one, and thank you all for joining. Thank you, Kathy, for joining me live. I greatly appreciate it. I'm new to the live, so I'm going to try to start doing these as regular as possible and see if we can build up a viewing, and I'll do some general readings for the whole public, because I think sometimes you'll give a reading and it's going to reach somebody that I didn't know, but they were waiting on the message. Otherwise, I'm going to take questions and do some live readings, so I'm kind of excited. So thanks again for joining, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.